So, guys, we're here. My name is Destiny Brushes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Destiny Brushes, and my connection to RTA is I've been in RTA for such a long time. I was incarcerated for 14 and a half years, and during that time, a lot of it I was in RTA. I was learning how to do art, also learning how to get on stage and act. All of the things that just make me who I am today when people see me online and things like that. But I really just want to get into what tonight is about. So, because I know this is what everybody's here for. Not only is this our first alumni showcase, but it's also the first time we've live streamed an RTA Gala. We're bringing the magic of RTA productions beyond the walls and into your homes and onto your phones. Tonight, we get to witness what makes RTA so powerful and what the Sing Sing film only scratched the surface of showcasing. Our alumni, this gala, is especially important because we get to peel back the curtain and showcase the wide range of talents of our alumni and what they have. You'll hear original music, watch special performances, and be moved by powerful stories of success and triumph. You can participate as well by using the chat feature that is it is on Give Butter, I believe, but also on YouTube channel. You'll be able to give on Give Butter, but also you'll be able to chat on YouTube. It's at youtube.com, Rehabilitation Through the Arts. Just search up Rehabilitation Through the Arts. You'll be able to find it. There's a lot of stuff I wouldn't be able to read. I'll be checking your comments throughout the night. In a couple of seconds, I'm going to have my friend Davon join me here on the stream, and then we'll be able to kick off what's going on the stage. Okay, let's get Davon in here. Davon's a good friend of mine. We're going to need to have a long conversation. I haven't seen him in a while. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, what's up, man? What's going on? We got flowers in here.
Everything's good. The greenery is always good, man. The greenery sets the tone.
Always good. I got to make sure. I have to learn how to use a lot of this equipment. The mics. What you think of the mics?
The mic's dope. I ain't gonna lie. I might take this home.
That's what I was thinking too. We're gonna have to ask somebody.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
So the way we gotta do it is make sure we have it directional at us. That's what I learned. Is to make sure we got it directional at us and be close. That's what I'm learning. They're gonna let us know if I'm messing it up.
I feel like I'm at a sports center right now.
So what you been up to?
Fatherhood work, and just working on myself. Yeah, so I just got my full-time job with the Real Dads Network. It's a nonprofit organization dealing with fathers and families. We supply resources to fathers, whatever they may need. We network with other organizations just in case any resources that a father or family may need. If we don't have it, we know somebody that have it. So I've just been getting knee-deep into the fatherhood work, learning what it takes for myself to be a better father, so in turn I could, help other guys be better fathers, better men, and really that's really it. That's been like my main focus lately.
It's funny because we've known each other for a while. How many years has it been now?
Almost a decade.
We've known each other for a while.
Almost a decade.
So something that I've always heard you really talk about a lot is fatherhood, family, making sure that, especially with us being incarcerated and being away from family that long, that was always something that was super important to you. And I think that that's a big deal for me to see, but also I know for you to be able to come home and then be able to do the things that you said you were going to do, and also not to make up time, but to get into doing the things that you wanted to do that you felt so passionately about while you was inside. So that's definitely a big thing.
So like for me, family plays just a major role, especially in my transition. I'm blessed to be fortunate enough to have that kind of support from family, where it's like whatever I may need, like they got me. And then just being around my family in general, I didn't realize how much that restores whatever may have been damaged or tainted, during my incarceration. So, being around, I'm big on family, I'm big on community, just because I know how how impactful having a group of people behind you can be, especially when it comes to just striving to be better and to do better. So I'm big on that.
How have you felt that RTA has helped you with that? Because you were in RTA for a while, and I feel like a lot of times people can focus on art
Yeah.
and focus on the theater part of it and not things like this.
Now I understand how people could think about just the art aspect because like I mean art is beautiful, so it's hard not to just ignore the art aspect of it because when I first got into RTA, that was my vision for RTA, just art. I want to go in and be an actor. But the best thing that RTA does is provide a space where you could actually work on yourself when it comes to like character building, when it comes to communication skills, when it comes to just finding the courage within yourself to be comfortable with yourself, to make a fool out of yourself,
That too.
to be cool with just with you, you know. And RTA provides that space where you could just go in and safely and comfortably find yourself.
I when we talk about things like this, and that's why I wanted to ask that. When we talk about things like this, it always makes me think about the wheel. I
Yeah.
forgot what it was called. The wheel that they had in RTA in some of, I think it might have been steering committee meetings. No, not meetings. In when we were bringing in new RTA members.
Okay, yeah.
And the steering committee was working with them. And there's the wheel that shows all of the different ways that you can use things that you've learned in RTA or that you wish to learn in RTA and how they could apply to your life. And I always thought that was a very interesting thing, and I like that they added that. One, because I'm somebody who's like super practical, so I like skills that apply to stuff outside of just the immediate thing, more of like the residual things.
Yeah.
And that what you're talking about right there is definitely a part of it, because showing up was one of the biggest things. Showing up to every meeting like you were supposed to, showing up to classes that you committed to and that you said you were going to be a part of. People would think that it's just art or it's just this, but those things mean something. And then also, I always talk about it, the people you meet.
Yeah.
Because I believe, met in RTA.
Yeah, we
but
did.
yeah, so we met in RTA, and then after that, we were working on things way outside of that, creating things outside of that, and that allowed us to have basically a support group.
Yeah.
So that we weren't getting into this, that, and the third, and
We was
having
really
problems.
on the same time. We wanted to become better. We wanted to develop ourselves, and whatever it is that we wanted to learn. We took the initiative to do that, and just to stay out of the prison politics. So that's another thing. Like when RTA providing the space that they provide, like not only do they provide a space where individuals could go in and be like, I want to work on X, Y, Z with myself. But like you said, they find a team of people that's doing the same thing. So especially in the prison environment, when it's like, it seemed like everybody else is doing the opposite of what's productive.
Exactly.
So it's just like, if you're doing something productive, you could be dolo. So when you go into RTA and you find other people that want to be productive and do productive things, it's like, not only do I have a space where I could practice, but now I got a team I could do jump shots with.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, RTA is definitely a great platform for self-development.
And I'm going to get into another question I have on top of that. But this question right here from the chat: are RTA programs available at any facilities on Rikers Island in NYC? And the answer that she was given was, thanks, Nancy, we're only in state facilities and in New York and California, and not currently in Rikers, but we love for you to get in touch and continue with the information. I think that's a oh, thanks to Allison Mackey, who just donated. We really appreciate you. Thank you. We appreciate you. That's something
definitely.
great. Yes, that's something great that I don't think that a lot of times people really understand how much that means, because I owe a lot to RTA myself. I know that you do as well. We're talking about the things we've been able to do, so that means a lot.
It means a lot because you're investing in the development of of people who really want to do better.
Yeah.
Like when people think about prison, they forget about, or they not reminded of that other side where you really do got individuals who, just got trapped off with a mishap, made a mistake, and from I know, at least for me, and I know I'm not the only one. The day I got sentenced was the day I said I'm changing my life. So once I got to prison, I was looking for any productive avenue that I can find. And like I said, I know I'm not the only one that think like that. I know I wasn't the only one in prison that moved like that. Obviously not, because I ran into you and many other people who move like that. So when you're donating this money, you're not just giving money to RTA to expand a program. You're giving money for men that have a space, a room, and women that have a space to develop themselves. In prison, finding a space to develop yourself, like this space is there, but you gotta find them in the crevice. RTA is like, when I was in Sing Sing, RTA, like I heard RTA, I heard about RTA. I didn't have to find the crevices of productive spaces. Like I knew where to go.
It was a hub. What it does is it's a safe haven. It's a place where basically all of these waves, all of this energy that's coming from different places can be conducted to those. And I see it now, and that's the other thing I was going to ask about, which is that is such a closed space, and RTA is in there, and that's why we say thank you to people like Allison Mackey because of donating, because
That's what's up.
that you don't understand it. If that doesn't exist, it's very difficult for that to happen. And so what I was going to ask you was, because I know my answer, how do you feel now that you're out here in a wider space, the world, you're out and you're living life, you're coming in contact with a lot of different things that we didn't, because we were younger when we got incarcerated, but you're older. How is it dealing with trying to find that same like-minded energy when you kind of got to deal with just finding it? There is no
honestly, I got to the point, and RTA is one of those programs where, like, I can't lie. Like I honestly do think about some of the workshops we used to do out here and the skills that we learned. And while we were doing them, as silly as I thought some of those workshops or drills or whatever we was doing, as silly as I thought they were, I find myself now using some of those skills.
You realize the use of it.
Yeah, and really looking back like, okay, damn, I'm about to use this RTA skill. So it's just like just being out here, I know I don't really look for those spaces. I try to create them. So everything that I've been involved in, RTA included, has instilled within me the capacity to not look for these places now. Now I'm creating these spaces.
See, and that's a very important thing too, because that was one of the things that we were doing when we were in there as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Netta. Appreciate you. Thank you for the love, Netta. Netta said this is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Netta. Appreciate you. Minnie is asking a question about RT in other countries. That is another very big question, and I'm hoping that we get the answers to that soon, because I want RTA to be everywhere. And the reason why I was speaking about that right there is because, and you expounded on it, you went even a step further, where I have even another thing that we're going to speak on, where what happens is in there, RTA is this kind of safe haven. It's this place to go and be artistic. It's almost like a studio or a school almost within the facility for things like that. And for us to be creative and learn different things and grow and be around like-minded people who are also trying to do that, not trying to play the jail game.
Yeah.
So when you come home, RTA still exists, and RTA was one of the first organizations that worked with me and was working on different things. But it's so different because now you're out here and you're like, okay, I had that, and so many people were around and we were all doing one thing, but now everybody's kind of going in different directions. So I see that whenever I'm trying to do content creation.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm trying to do content creation and I'm in New York, and that's why I asked you that, is because I'm looking around like, where are all the content creators?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this, and it's where is everybody at? Because everybody in RTA is not doing that. Yeah. I know people who are doing real estate. Some people are doing this. Everybody's doing different things. So it makes me think about how you were able to find that so easily where everybody was kind of doing the same thing. Now it's so different. But as you spoke about, because this is something we also did when we were inside, you have now learned how to create your own things. And that's one of the things that I did to try to work with that. If I can't find other content creators, if I can't find other people who are on social media as heavy as I'm going to create a space and attract that to me.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I work with a nonprofit with the Real Dads Network, and 2 weeks ago, I dedicated a weekend just to fathers and just to men in general, just to come together and to bond, to break bread. You know, we have some good food there, to break bread with each other. Just really just in the name of self-development. Like, I spent so much energy getting people just into the space that I didn't even really like dedicate no effort into like the meat of the conversation or anything, because to me, I understand how important a space that's just filled with a certain kind of energy is. I know because I know how important creating a space like that is. I wasn't really too concerned about what direction the conversation gonna go in. Cause like once you get into a space where you just feel the energy is geared towards self-development, the conversation is gonna automatically go there whether you plan it or not. So, you know, coming into spaces like RTA where you come in and you just feel the energy of love, of self-development, you know, nobody's being judgmental there. You really just got a safe space where you could be like with me, I wanted to work on my communication skills. So it's just like, here in RTA, I can do that. I can make a mistake. You know, I could get over whatever hurdles I need to get over.
Are you telling us that your communication skills was bad before? Because you're doing a really good job right now.
Honestly, I still feel like my communication skills need work. But I had the courage to put myself in those spaces to work on that.
I can tell you right now, I've seen immense growth.
Yeah.
Because there used to be a time where you were kind of like the wallflower. I remember when we were doing the improv class. We were doing the improv class when I had made once we were talking about creating again, I had made like the improv class where we were all in there doing jokes and stuff. And it would be like, we'd all be joking, but you'd kind of be like.
I wanted to, that was.
But what I'm saying is I see the growth now, because now I see.
But even in those
you're
times,
way
though,
more.
But even in those times, like when I was going to those classes with you, even though I felt uncomfortable and my first instinct was like not to be there, I knew my reason for wanting to leave wasn't valid enough to leave. Like, it's like, why you want to leave? Because you're uncomfortable?
But you stuck with it.
Yeah, so because I really wanted to work on my communication skills.
That was exactly the same thing I went through as well, and that's how the growth happened. Because
even with RTA, like when I first got on RTA, you know, doing certain workshops, like, you know, you do a lot of what some people will call weird things. You know, it's not really weird, it's just being free, but a lot of people will call it weird things. So, you know, sometimes I would like, nah, I'm not going to class. I ain't about to do that. But then, like I said, like one thing about me, I always keep it just 100% honest with myself. I ask myself, what's the reason for me not wanting to do this? And if the reason for me not wanting to do it is just fear or me not being comfortable, then it's just like, that's not valid enough not to do it. So, you know, having those spaces like RTA, the go-to and just to work on myself, not only was it beneficial for me, it's becoming beneficial for other people. Because like I said, now I'm creating those same kind of spaces where men and people could just come and work on themselves. And
you heard it here. This is exactly what it's about. I've seen the growth. It was great having you. Appreciate you. And I know you're excited to see what's next. What's going on with this show.
We about to see what's up, man.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
And now we are going to go into the show. We're going to go into the video. We're going to get started on the show. I will be here commenting and yapping and I can't wait.
We've also grown to incorporate something called Reimagining Myself.
Reimagining Myself is a reentry program that helps our participants deal with the social and emotional challenges about being released. We're working with them 2 years to 6 months before their release, helping them deal with how to talk to children that you haven't seen in quite some time, how to deal with your spouse, how it's going to be to go to the parole board.
Behind the scenes, that's the best part of it. That's when you grow, that's when you struggle, that's when you learn. reading lines, blocking, commanding the stage, being confident.
People learn public speaking. So when you go to whether it's a parole appearance or a job interview, people can better represent themselves because you had practice.
Those little skills worked in the background, and it helped me out, whether I'm pitching a business plan or whether I'm proposing something in my everyday job. It gave me that confidence to do everything with intention, and that stuck with me to this day.
There's compound interest on everything we do because there's so many different areas that it strengthens us in, and when you put it all together, it's hard to quantify, but it's impossible to miss.
Please welcome RTA's Executive Director, Jermaine Archer.
How is everybody feeling? Good evening. I want to thank everybody for coming. This is just an amazing evening. Can you give yourselves a round of applause real quick? It's amazing for me to look out to this room and see a room full of love, a room full of energy, a room full of support. And I just want to say that this night is not really about me. It's not about any one individual in here. It's about the amazing work that RTA does, but it's also about our alumni. It's about the specific alumni that are in the building tonight. So we can give it up to them as well. And whether you are a friend, whether you're an ally, whether you're a supporter, whether you're whatever your position is tonight, this night is also for you. So can we give it up for yourselves as well, everyone here. Now I want to just take a quick moment. It's kind of dark, I see that. So if you're an alumni in this room, can you just clap twice? One more time. All right, thank you very much.
Ooh,
if you're a part of RTA team, if you're on the staff, can you please just clap twice? That don't sound right. Somebody missing. I'm missing a clap. Can we get another clap twice from the RTA team? There you go. There you go. All right, I appreciate it. And I also want to say to my board, my board of directors,
I didn't see that before.
if you are a board director in RTA, can I get a clap twice? Brittany, I didn't see you clap. Okay, all right. Thank you. And I have a special shout out. It's dark. Normally I would ask people to stand, but if you were a part of the movie Sing Sing, can we just get an applause for that? We don't need just a clap.
Shout out to Sing Sing. We got that movie Sing Sing. Applause for that.
I just want to give a huge thank you to the teaching artists. I want to give a huge thank you to the family, the RTA supporters, to the RTA alumni, everyone that's in the building, because without you, this would not be possible. Like, it's people look at one person. There is no one face of an organization. It's a machine. It's an organization, and everyone plays their role in here, including, I want to shout out Loeb and Loeb right here up in the front. Can we give a shout out to Loeb and Loeb? I want to give a shout out to the artists. I want to give a shout out to the mentors. I want to give a shout out to the teaching artists. I want to give a shout out to the actors, the alumni. I want to give a shout out to everyone that made this night possible. And I don't know if I said it, but this is my first big moment as executive director.
Applaud that. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to that. We like that.
And it's not just me. We're all living proof of what transformation is. We're all living proof of what the arts can do, what education can do, what real transformation can do. I want to take a Say again? I love you back.
Oh,
you ain't
dude.
said nothing slick. I love you back.
We got some love.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge all the people
I
that
didn't
made
expect
tonight
that.
possible. Shoshana Bean saw the movie on a plane and fell in love with us, and we fell in love with her too. And
That's
she did a
amazing.
lot to make tonight possible. I want to say that she's a phenomenal artist. I'm not going to say too much because I'm going to leave something out, but she's just an amazing person. She helped us with social media. She helped us with so many other things to make tonight possible. I don't really like giving thank yous because I leave somebody out all the time, but I can say that we would not be here tonight without the visionary who started it all. And it's dark, I can't see, but there's a queen bee in here called Catherine Volkins, and I want to shout her out some more.
Shout out to Catherine. Shout out to Catherine.
We're grateful for our continued partnership with Docs. Like, we're one of the few organizations that actually partner with Docs. We don't go in there and advocate. Like, we are partners. They work with us. So I have to shout out Marlon Kopp, the superintendent of Sing Sing Correctional Facility, representing Docs tonight. And I want to take a moment to just, of course, I got to acknowledge our generous sponsors, the people that actually behind the scenes. You'll never hear their name. It may not be in the playbill. It may not be what they call billing or top billing or whatever, but there's people that help make this night together, and it's Rare Brew. They donated, they're keeping us hydrated. We have wine, we have beer, we have water. Rare Brew is doing that, and the things in your gift bags, open water. We have our friends at TV Boys up there. It looks like a Minority Report. That looks like a control center up there. They making it happen. They keeping our live stream going well. And there's so many more people, and I'm sorry if I did not acknowledge you personally,
Minority
but
Report.
please don't take it personal. I appreciate every single person in this room, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the year started off with some challenges. The day after I took over this position, the prison went on strikes. The prison guards just decided that they were not gonna go to work anymore, and it made it very difficult during my first few weeks. But with the support of you, with my team, with my board, with everyone else, I feel like we still made progress. We expanded into other prisons. We expanded into other states. We expanded our programming to include Reimagining Myself. And I feel like I'm talking too much, so I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to stop and just say one last time. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And with that said, I'm going to bring back my director of programs, Charles Moore. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Boria
Good evening
Sachs
again.
for the donation. We appreciate
Can
you,
we give
Boria.
it up once more for our new executive director, alumnus, Jermaine Archer.
Thank you, Boria.
Tonight, we're here to showcase RTA's alumni. We have a tight but great show for you. Since February, when Jermaine was appointed RTA's executive director, and since he took over, we've been having a lot of events titled Meet Jermaine. We have been to Supporters House, and we went to Doc so everybody could do what? Meet Jermaine. So we have a very talented ventriloquist, did I say that right? Ventriloquist amongst the RTA family. And at this time, we only thought that it would be appropriate for George to meet Jermaine. Some people know George, so it was only appropriate for George to meet Jermaine. So at this time, I would like to welcome Tai Chi and George. Sorry. We went through this during rehearsal. George says his name always comes first. So please welcome George and Tai Chi.
That's what you gave them for my debut, that watered-down intro? Now we know who the real dummy is. Someone getting out of here. There's gonna be a soloette. Could you just cut it out, George, please? Cut it out? You pissing me off early.
Hey, Charles, thanks for inviting us. I really appreciate it.
Speak for yourself. I didn't want to be here. I was perfectly fine before you dragged me into this mess.
Can we start this off with, less hostility?
Less hostility? They edited my script. What the hell is with this censor shit? And who the hell is this Eden person? What is she, a hater? Write your own script, lady. Quit editing lines. Pissing me off.
I can't deal with it.
Guys, we're going to have George
this?
and Tai Chi on here later, so we're going to see.
no.
We're going to have them here with us.
This is a email from the FCC chairman. It says, I'm watching the live stream. This dummy is un-American, and RTA is encouraging this distasteful and sick humor. RTA must find ways to change this dummy's conduct and take action to curb his behavior.
Who the hell is this guy calling a dummy?
Can I finish?
No, I don't want to hear it.
He goes on to
Dummy got the
say,
lineup.
I am instructing RTA to terminate this show and end all live streams. We can do it the easy way or the hard way.
I hope someone told him to piss off. By the way, am I getting paid for this gig?
Yes, you are.
Great, let's work out the details, and I don't take commissary.
He know.
George, I don't think they know what commissary is.
Are you kidding me? They don't watch Oz? Orange is the New Black? Sing Sing? Commissary is the prison store. Jeez, feels like I'm teaching kindergarten here. Anyway, back to my tenant.
Well, we can't do that right now because we're here to meet Jermaine.
Need who?
Jermaine,
Janine? Never heard of him.
Bang from the law
Saying
library.
his name wrong is hilarious.
Oh, that guy. You know he still owes me 2 packs of cigarettes and some honey duns.
George, that's all in the past.
In the past? Tell the bank your mortgage tenant is all in the past. Is Conan here?
Who?
Conan Domingo from the Sing Sing film?
No, he's not. He couldn't make it. He's quite busy these days, you know.
Yeah, well, so night that I showed up.
True.
This is talent.
I didn't
'cause
know
I've
you
really
knew
messed
Coleman.
this up.
Are you kidding me? He was a hit in that show, Fear the Walking Dead.
All right, George, why don't you say hello to this great audience?
Yeah. Hey, Charles, thanks for the invite and this festive audience. Hi, folks.
Hey, could you, be nice? This is
Yeah,
serious.
can we
We're
get
here
a
to meet
better high? That
Jermaine,
wasn't. Come on, man.
trying to find out what he's been up to. You know he's the new executive director for RTA, right?
Yeah.
RTA? What's that stand for now? Rascals trying to act?
What's that stand
No,
for now? It's
no.
crazy.
Anyway, whatever happened to Katie?
Who?
Katie, who started RTA?
You mean Catherine. And she's doing well. She's great. She's retired, living her best life. Shout out to Catherine and her
Shout out to
husband,
Catherine.
Hans.
Shout out to Catherine.
They're still together?
Yeah, yes.
Yo.
But would you stop? Oh, my gosh. Anyway, could you be nice, George? Please?
What's in it for me?
I'm gonna have to ask
I don't
him
know,
what the army
maybe
fatigue
some
is
human
about.
decency?
I ain't human, and I don't do charity work.
Okay, well, at least you could do is just enjoy yourself and say hi to the audience.
Yeah, great audience. I see more energy at a funeral.
Oh man.
Is anyone here from New Jersey? Well, can't use that joke.
George, please, stop, oh my gosh.
You're right. I shouldn't attack the audience. I should attack you for sitting here making a fool of yourself on stage.
Stop.
Yeah, whatever. Folks, I gotta say, it's an honor for me to fly all the way from Florida to come to home for 26 lousy ducks. Thanks, Charles. You're the worst goddamn agent. You're fired.
Leave Charles alone.
Whatever. And where the hell is this Janine guy anyway? Time is money.
I love
It's
how
not
he
like I'm
keeps
getting
calling
paid
him
by the
Janine.
hour. Can someone make themselves useful and go find Janine? I got a hot date.
Oh, speaking of Jermaine, here goes Jermaine. How you doing, man? It's been a
See, I
while.
would
Nice
have
seeing you.
jokes
Hey,
on
brother,
the
hey,
dummy,
brother.
but I really feel like I'm afraid of.
Hey,
when
what are
he
you
comes
doing?
back here. I don't wanna say
Practicing
nothing crazy.
kissing up to the new executive director? Let me do the talking here, ass.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Please.
It's a family-friendly
Anyway, what you been up to, Jermaine?
I've been, executive director of RTA, 9 months, and I'm doing what I do,
Yeah.
see your
Let's start
braids,
with the
Jermaine.
cigarettes and the honey buns that you hold me. All right, yeah, with interest.
George, you still petty as hell. I knew you wouldn't change.
Yeah, interest-based Teddy. I remember that time when you were supposed to turn off those affidavits on me. I'm still waiting.
They searched the law library and the copies got lost. You know that.
Yeah, whatever. So, I saw your TED Talk, you know, on that Earth time. I see time is important to you. Well, you sure took your slow-ass time getting out here.
Yo, the head turn is hilarious.
Next time, be consistent.
You know I gotta make an entrance, man.
Make an entrance? This ain't the Source Award, and you're not Nelly, and you're not Usher.
George, could you be cool?
Now, I'm here for closure. This man once borrowed a copy of my Art of War and returned it with yakisobe stains.
It's crazy.
I needed strategy to survive your nonsense.
Yeah, touche. Finally a comeback. I see you takes up some things from RTA.
Yeah, you know, RTA teaches transformation, growth. Some of us grew. George, you should try it sometime.
Yeah, change. You, from prison law clerk to executive director. Who the hell did you pay off? Or
Yo.
did you make someone an offer they couldn't refuse?
Nah, just hard work and a little bit of faith, bro.
Yeah, tell it to this guy with his hand up now. Yeah, George, please,
I knew that joke was coming. I knew it.
Keep it clean.
He wasn't going to
yeah, I'm
listen to
just
that family
saying,
friendly.
props on your success, Janine. You ever get tempted by power?
Every day. And that's why I surround myself with people that call me out on my bullshit. People like you, George.
Damn right. I'm like a parole officer for egos, and I don't sign off on bullshit. Yeah, I know. Keep it clean.
So, Jermaine, what's your vision?
That was a bar,
What's your
kinda. That
vision
was a
for RTA now? What do you want to bring to RTA now that you're in charge?
Yeah, you could start that bringing nice cigarettes and nice honey buns.
Ain't
I'm
letting that
thinking
go.
about like hope, transformation, like real transformation,
not
not
letting
just
that go.
productions, you know. And of course, we're gonna continue with the life skills.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah, right. But I also remember when you were just Janine, you know, quiet dude, always writing. You inspired us, even when you were always talking nonsense.
George, we all came from something, man. I'm just trying to give everybody the same chance I got.
Yeah, I respect that. Even if you still owe me those cigarettes. Hey, are you hiring? I could use a job, you know. I'm tired of this guy with his hand up now, George.
No, we can't hire this guy.
I know, no cursing. Right. Remember that time when they slammed you with the bogus charges? Lockdown City. You almost hardly aged 10 years in solitary.
Yeah, it was tough. I had to focus, find ways to keep my mind sharp.
Yeah, sharp as a spoon, more like it.
Oh, man.
But hey, you made it, and now you're the man with the plan.
George, be nice. All right? Be nice.
Okay,
I think we're going to open the floor up for some questions. And George,
Questions?
please be nice.
We're going to give him more
yeah,
time to
fine,
talk?
but I get to hit the
To
questions.
the audience?
First questions. Janine, if you could sum up your life in one word, what would it be?
Resilience.
Yeah, I second that. Next question. Janine, can you confirm the rumors of you running a secret poker league in the yard?
No comment.
No comment. Sounds like you're guilty.
Yeah,
Now, Jermaine, I hear you have
asking a lot of,
few awards coming up. You want to give us a little about the highlights?
Go-
Yeah,
Golden
we're going to
questions,
recognize some
Mr. Dummy.
certain folks for growth and
George.
resilience. And let's just say for like some of the categories, we're going to try to get a little creative.
Creative, huh? Have you tried recruiting some CEOs?
Nah.
They're creative.
Nah.
All jokes aside, like the awards, they help build community, they foster teamwork. It's about celebrating who we are, where we came from, and where we're going.
Yeah. Janine, you're a legend in the making. But remember, if you ever get too big for your britches, I'll remind you
The
who
head
taught you how
turn.
to curse in 7 languages.
The head turn
Fair
every
enough.
time gets me.
And get me that damn Snokes. It's non-negotiable.
Got you.
All right, George. All right. We're going to wrap this up.
Yes, all
Any
right,
final thoughts?
Ladies and gentlemen, Janine went from sing-sing to swing-swing, rubbing elbows with donors in suits. The man's in more Gala than... RTA used to stand for Rascals Trying to Act. Now it stands for Retired Thugs and Ass.
Yo, Rascal's trying to act. It's great.
I know. Keep it clean. Jeez, now I know how Jenny Kendall felt.
Stop it, George.
We're gonna need to fold this guy
RTA
back
stands
up.
for Rehabilitation
box.
Through the Arts.
Yeah, whatever. Janine gives speeches like O'Donnell on decaf. That's for real. He's proof that transformation does work. It's not just a buzzword. It's a whole damn comeback story. If you ever get to make a movie about yourself, I want to play your cellmate. I got skills and talent.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up.
Nah,
soon,
we're
George.
gonna
Don't
get Coleman
rush me.
Domingo since you
I'm
want to
not
ask for
rushing you.
I want to say transformation does work, Janine. I wish you the best. RTA is doing a hell of a job. You're coming up on 30 years anniversary as an organization, right?
We are. And George, are you coming to the 30th anniversary gala?
I don't know. I got to think about it. If this editing person quit editing my effing script. See? I'm learning. I didn't say fucking.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, George, you were doing so well. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having us and continue to support RTA. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, thank you, Jermaine. Jermaine did what we wanted to do. Go crazy on the sound. That was
Y'all enjoyed
was
that.
good.
Wasn't that good?
That was good.
So, as y'all know,
That's not
I
easy to
am,
do either.
and Jermaine is, and Tai Chi, we're all formerly incarcerated. And so is George. George was created inside of Sing Sing Correctional
This is my
Facility.
first time seeing
That's
him.
another story. So, once again, please give it up for George and Tai Chi.
This is my first time seeing him. I always hear the stories about him, and it's a long
So
story.
one of the reasons for this showcase is because we're extremely proud of the success that our alumni have done post-incarceration. Many of us have gone on to join the workforce again, some for the first time. Some of us have went back to school. Some of us are even business owners. But we have a very special story that we would like to share with you tonight. One of our alumni went home and became, well, I'll let him tell his own story. Please welcome Phil Miller.
Here we go. Here we go. This is where you get to find out there's a lot of creativity behind those walls. This is why this is a great opportunity to see.
So
Just
Phil,
how
thanks
much.
for being with us tonight. And thanks for agreeing to tell your story.
Thank
So,
you for having me.
as an alumni of RTA, please remind us how much time you did.
So I had a 20-year sentence. I did a little over 17 years of that sentence before coming home and completing 3 more on parole.
Okay. And how long you been home?
Since February of 2016. So almost 10 years.
Congratulations, almost 10 years helping out with that recidivism
Gotta
rate.
applaud that. Gotta applaud that. I think some people don't realize how
So
much
when you came
have to
home,
applaud
you
something
went back
like
to
that.
school.
I did. I didn't finish my bachelor's degree inside. I got my associate degree in there. And so the first thing I did when I got out was back to college immediately, finished a bachelor's degree. And then I ended up going to law school after a year or so.
This is the key to the story. He went back to law school. Tell us more about your law school experience.
Well, law school was great.
Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel.
I actually loved law school. It really was great. It was a great chapter of my life, actually. For a while, I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to go back to school because I just couldn't, fathom the idea of finishing the bachelor's and going back for 3 years, possibly 4, depending on the schedule. But in the end, I had some advice from multiple partners at big law firms, plus my own passion for the law, which I developed inside, and I ended up going. But it was great. It was a long journey, 3 years, then finished. I don't want to get ahead. I don't know what your next question is.
So you took the bar, I heard.
Oh, yeah, okay. So after law school, the bar exam awaits you. It is the test from hell. And any lawyers in the audience, they know exactly what that's like. But yeah, I ended up passing it on my first try, but it was
Congratulations on that. Congratulations. For real.
But yeah, it was an intense few months studying for that exam. Like life had to stop pretty much for 2 months.
So the exam, that was okay, and then after that, you have to go through like a little review. They wanted to really, really check you out, an ethics thing.
So after you take the bar exam, all attorneys have to go through what's called the Character and Fitness Committee in New York State, and they're the people who determine whether or not you have the moral character to be an attorney. So,
Wow.
you know, mine was interesting.
I didn't even know they did that. It's interesting.
Yeah, so most people who do not have felony convictions and spent no time in prison, their Character and Fitness Committee interview is waived. They never see the committee at all. They just get approved.
Wait, what?
I, on the other hand, got to meet them in person.
I just had so much more respect for it because I
So-
thought everybody had to go through
But
it.
yeah, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. In the beginning, I was worried a little bit because my interviewer was focusing a lot on the past and what sent me to
That's
prison.
crazy.
And so at first I was worried because he was really going in, like, what did you do and why and this? What are things you never got caught for and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God.
Thought you was at the parole board again, right?
It was terrible. But at some point, the conversation pivoted to all the things I had accomplished since or while I was incarcerated, actually leading up to post-incarceration. And after that whole explanation, he just looked at me and said, you know what, I have no doubt that you are going to be an amazing attorney. I have no doubt that we need to worry about you reverting back to criminal behavior. I just want to welcome you to the bar. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're talking about right there. We need to put everybody through that process.
Here's the story. So now, Phil passes the bar exam. He passes the little ethics thing. He's now an official and attorney, correct?
Yes.
Guess what kind of attorney a formerly incarcerated
Aw,
person
man.
chooses to be?
Criminal.
Tell us, Phil.
So, I didn't want to choose the traditional path,
Oh, okay.
which would have been criminal defense.
I thought that's what it is. I thought it'd be criminal defense.
So what did you do?
So I had the opportunity to become the first assistant district attorney who was formerly incarcerated in New York State.
Wow. Wow. Tell us that in
Hence
layman's
why he
terms. What
sits
does
here
that mean?
tonight. Formerly incarcerated person, first assistant district attorney, Bronx. Let's give it up again for
Wow.
that. That is
Wow.
big.
Wow.
So how many people did you send to prison? How much time did they get?
I know it's good.
All right, so the funny answer to that question is only one, and it was myself many years ago. But we've come a long way since then, so we're not going to talk about that. But actually, no, I worked in the misdemeanor bureau in the Bronx District Attorney's Office. And misdemeanors in the Bronx, you don't go to jail, which I was happy for. But I also had the record, really, of the most dismissals in that bureau. I looked for
He
I
gonna
looked
have us
for
clapping
every
all night.
reason
That's
to
a lot.
dismiss a case.
Wow.
And sometimes it was just, you know, like moral arguments and rehabilitative arguments to my supervisor saying this case should be dismissed. It's his first time. It's a minor thing. No one was hurt. It's a property crime, et cetera, et cetera. So I had like the most, I literally have the most dismissals. There were some times when I was like, I don't know, just dismiss things on my own accord because I could. So you get in court and you're in front of the judge and really all you have to do is say, Your Honor, we dismiss the charges. And so a few got away like that. But you know, it was a great experience, a great foundational training ground for myself as an attorney, a great litigation experience, because at the DA's office, they throw you straight into the ocean and let you see if you can swim or sink. Yeah, and you literally have to swim or sink, and so I swam a lot.
So Phil and I are still good friends post-incarceration, so I was keeping up with him as he was going to law school, wishing him, rooting him on and stuff like that. And I asked him when he told me he was an assistant district attorney, I said, what? Why did you take assistant district? You're on the wrong side of the team. And
Yeah.
he had the perfect answer.
Lindsay, what's up?
I respect him for 100% to this day. He said that he took that, one, he needed a job, I get that, but he wanted to make a change. And the only way you can make a change is to have a seat at the table.
Yeah, so that's correct. And so my, I never thought when I began law school that I'd end up at a district attorney's office. I never thought that at any point in my life, ever. But back in the days when I was a law clerk in prison, there were so many cases I worked on for other people that had evidence of prosecutorial misconduct, and it upset me so much every time I saw something like that, that I began to wonder if all the prosecutors were like trained in the same way at the same school or something, because different counties were all hiding evidence, lying, falsifying things, getting detectives to lie on the stand, like so many things that they would do to prevent someone from either proving their innocence or just having a fair chance at a defense. And it bothered me so much that I always wondered, like, what do these people learn? And so once I had the opportunity to work in that office, one, I wanted to make a change from the inside, but two, my underlying reason was I need to find out what the secret is, like what do these people do, because I need to get in there, find out, expose it, change it, do what I can to help people. So I try to use my position there as much as possible to influence other ADAs to see things differently, to understand defendants differently, to make them understand more that the person on the other side of the table was me once upon a time, and now I'm working right next to you, so this person still has potential, and you need to recognize that before you try to, like, throw them away.
Clap for that, clap for that. Thank you to everyone who's donating. Sean, John, the anonymous donor. Thank you, thank
So
you,
when we were
appreciate
putting
you.
this alumni showcase together, I said we have to tell this story, and I'm so glad we did. So what are you doing today?
So these days I
Are
work
you a
at
judge?
Not yet, not yet. Maybe
Boria,
someday.
Allison,
But these
thank
days
you.
I work at a firm in Manhattan, and I do complex litigation defense. So I pretty much, I don't know if it's the right side yet. So yeah, I represent business owners and premises owners, baseball stadiums, hotel owners, and I defend them against lawsuits. So it's not the right side yet, but it's complex litigation. I love it, and at some point I'll switch over to plaintiff side, I guess.
Can we give it up for Phil? Congratulations on your success.
Oh, there's two Allisons. Other Allison,
First,
thank you.
Assistant District Attorney in the Bronx office. Thank you for joining us,
Thank
Phil.
you.
Yes, that was, we like that, fire.
At this
Robert,
time,
Sarah,
we will
Lourdes,
have
Danielle,
a solo
Mark,
poem
Deborah,
by
Fred, Gabrielle,
alumnus
thank you.
David Hopper.
David Hopper, David Hopper. He about to bless us with a word, guys.
Good
Ready for
evening.
this?
My name is David Hopper. I'm an alumnus of RTA. Thank you for that one. For that one.
Woo, woo. He need more than one woo.
I came later. I came later. My stomping ground was Woodburn Correctional Facility. But with that, during my time, I realized there was really one person that really stayed true to me and was in my corner the whole time, and it was my aunt. And I realized, just being around the other men, a lot of times the people that really held us down was women. So please salute to the women that's in the building that hold the man down, and because of you, we are.
Dukes.
So I thank you.
She get on my nerves, but she did for me.
And this piece is dedicated to all women. The question is, how can I express how great a woman is without sounding sexist? Now, let me take a moment and reflect here. Because y'all are so much more than arm candy and cooking a man breakfast. Even though you may be that caramel sweet and nice at the stove, oh, I know you're able to go out and get it and bring home the bacon. Whether it's beef, pork, or turkey, you working, putting that work in. Like, damn, you are a whole vibe. So much so that God himself said, a male overdid it. But knowing what a woman is made up of, I understand. It is a privilege to be in your presence. Your presence is a present. You are a giver of life, and for that life, you will give your life. But some ignorant boys want to call you out your name. But a real man will call you queen, fix your crown, play no games about you, woman. I need y'all to raise your glasses. No, seriously. Raise your glasses. Toast the woman. As her cup runneth over and pours into man, becoming his building block, his rock, the foundation for his greatness. She create safe spaces, whisper in his ear like, you are a great man. You know how y'all do for inspiration. Encouraging his world when the world try to take him to the sunken place. She affirms, you are a go-getter. You are unstoppable. They cannot stop what God has for you. She is God-fearing. Everything she is, I admire. She sets souls on fire. When she struts in the room, confidence fills the room. It is not her beauty nor her curves, more like an aura. I love how she can wear a Yankee cap or switch up to a fedora. Ooh, smooth. Standing in her femininity, purposely push a man to his potential. It is she, as I am he. The two become one. You are everything under God's radiant sun. Woman, woman, woman. Thank you.
Bars. Bars. I like that line. No matter how it's used, your presence is a present. Right? It just worked every time, right? Every time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out to Toby.
Again,
Shout
my
out
name
to
is David
Toby.
Hopper, and right now, I actually have the great honor to introducing Q Newbill.
Yep. Guys, I know you're enjoying this. I know you're enjoying this. If you would like to keep this going, you can donate. Text RTA Showcase to 53555.
So for those of
and you can donate like
who
that.
have not met, my name is Q Newbill, and I am the newest chair of RTA's Board of Directors.
Welcome.
And tonight I will be giving the Cornerstone Award. So the Cornerstone Award, it goes to an organization that for their dedication, for their service, for their partnership has really been essential to RTA's continued success. It's kind of a big deal. And this year we're going to be giving the award to our friends at Loeb & Loeb. So, for those of you who do not know, Loeb & Loeb is a world-class law firm. They've had a long-standing historic commitment to social justice, to pro bono guidance, and for RTA in particular, they have been incredible to our success in supporting our programs, reentry, our creative arts program, and just enabling us to do what we're doing tonight as well. And of course, I am really happy to shout out my good friend Brittany, who is on RTA's board and is a senior counsel at Loeb & Loeb. Brittany joined RTA's board recently, but has been working with RTA for a number of years. Her thought leadership, being a tireless advocate for RTA, has really also just been such an added benefit to our board talent. So just join me on behalf of RTA's board, the staff, all the talent, the alumni, just presenting our Cornerstone Award to Loeb & Loeb. Thank you.
Get up here.
Okay. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Brittany Burkus. I am an entertainment lawyer at the New York office of Loeb & Loeb. I've been working on a pro bono basis with RTA for about 5 years now. The firm has been working with RTA for more than a decade on various entertainment and non-entertainment projects in different capacities. And as of last year, I'm also a board member at RTA, and I've been really enjoying my time as a board member. I came at a time of great transition. So Loeb & Loeb is a full-service firm with practices in the corporate, media, entertainment, general practices. My specialty is entertainment, and that's how I really came in through RTA, was assisting with sort of all legal needs with respect to sort of creative productions at RTA. I think one of the biggest things that RTA represents is that not only can art make you feel good and uplift you, but it can also give you meaningful life skills that can permanently impact your life for the better. My hope and goal for the relationship between Loeb & Loeb and RTA in the future is trying to build bridges between RTA's work and Loeb's other clients. I think that that would be a great way to elevate RTA. I just want to give a thank you for everyone who's a part of RTA in any capacity and who cares so much about expanding it into different facilities and hopefully across the country. And that's it.
Thank you so much. I'll keep this short. It's been such an honor to work with RTA over the years. I really came into it via a colleague, David Schmerler, who was formerly on the board as well. And I'm so grateful that he thought I would enjoy doing the work, and he was completely right. So while it's an honor to receive the award tonight, it's a greater honor to play a small part in bringing RTA's work out into the world. And so thank you so much on behalf of Loeb.
The visual artist in me is like, them colors on that outfit, man. That was a great design. I'm gonna need to ask who made that. How you just gonna aura form out the back like that? Y'all see that?
Did my best to stay off stage, but I am back.
He's gonna come out
As
the
someone
shadows.
who is an RTA alumnus, who has never won an RTA award, just saying, this moment means a lot to me because, you know, tonight I get to honor not just an RTA alumnus, not just a peer, but actually a friend. The Alumnus Award is really here to acknowledge or celebrate someone who embodies transformation, who embodies using the arts to change their lives and change the lives of others. It's about transformation, it's about creativity, it's about actually using the arts to change lives. And I don't think people understand how that really works because you can't quantify it, but you can't miss it. And no one represents that better than my brother, Dario Pena. Dario's journey began on the inside. We were in CMP together. We were co-class speakers in 2006, but I watched him grow, and he basically discovered that art could be transformational for him. He's a Buddhist. It's a lot of other things. I'll let him tell his own story.
A very interesting
But
person.
he realized that it was a way to grow. It was a way to connect. It was a way to actually bring people together. Today, Dario is the recruitment, and I don't want to get this wrong, he is the recruitment and community partnership manager for the Justice Through Code of Columbia University, a program that helps people impacted by the justice system re-enter the workforce with confidence and opportunity and actually figure out tech, because a lot of us that did 20 plus years
I see why he wanted to make sure he got that right.
We're
That's
behind
a
the curve. We don't know how to send a Google
got an
invite.
important
We
job.
don't know how to send a calendar invite. We don't know how to do a lot of things, and he's really making a difference in that. He's earned all of the praise that I'm giving him. He's earned a bachelor's degree. He's earned a master's degree. He mentors young people. He makes sure he focuses on men and women, which is big because a lot of people leave the women out. He focuses on the men and the women. And of course, many of you know, he was in Sing Sing. He played himself. Give him
he
it
was in
up.
a Sing
Give it
Sing
up.
movie.
You gotta give it up for that.
He was in a Sing Sing movie.
He was in Sing Sing.
We got
You
a
know
lot
what I'm
going on.
saying?
We
He
had
was in
Loeb
Sing
and Loeb up
Sing.
here.
And
Getting that Cornerstone
I
award.
would just say, Dario once said that RTA was the catalyst for
got
every
Dario?
positive change that occurred in his lifestyle. But the truth is, he's become that catalyst for so many of us. He led with compassion, he's led with courage, he's led with creativity. Dario, you are living proof about what this program does, about what this program could do, about what's possible when we believe in other people. So it's my honor this year to present the Alumnus Award to Dario Pena.
I hope.
My name is Dario Pena. I was 20
Is
years
there any
old
way we
when I
could
was,
get Dario in here for a
arrested,
couple? Oh,
so
he's not
I
here.
spent the next 25 years in prison. I was continuing that lifestyle while I was in prison for about maybe 8 years or so. And so I was transferred to Sing Sing, and in Sing Sing is where my trajectory changed. I was introduced to the RTA program, and once I got involved with RTA, ended up getting involved in higher education programs like Rising Hope, Hudson Link, just got involved in nothing but positive things. So now I'm working at Columbia University, Center for Justice, in conjunction with the Columbia Business School's Tamer Institute for Social Enterprise and Climate Change. Right now, I'm serving individuals that are impacted by the criminal legal system and getting them into six-figure careers in software engineering. Some of our students are also currently incarcerated. So I'm serving community on the inside and on the outside. And that's exactly what I vowed that I would do if I was ever released. RTA was what was sorely needed to really help me to dig deep into myself and to see myself as I was intended to be, as opposed to what society needed me to be to survive, right? What I really did was rediscover myself through my participation in RTA.
And with that, I give you my brother, Dario Pena.
Oh, he is here. Yo, Dario helped me out so much at a very pivotal time in my life.
Oh, see, Jermaine wasn't joking when he said it's dark out here, huh?
It is dark
I
out
love
there.
you too, my bro.
That light, them lights shine bright.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm really, really flattered. I'll tell you the truth, I don't really like this type of stuff. You know, I like to be in behind the scenes. But I'm really flattered that I was chosen to be honored this evening. But in reality, I want to really honor all of you, because RTA is truly a village, right? Everyone who has any involvement in this organization has contributed to the person that I have become today, right? So what you're really honoring is something that you produced, you know, and everyone from the donors to the staff, to the teaching artists, to my fellow alumni, and anyone who's loosely associated with this organization in any way has contributed to my growth and development. And look, without, you know, I've learned what the true power of RTA is, right? And I learned that when I got out of prison, right? Because inside we're just going through the motions, we're participating in the program, we grow and develop in ways that you have heard many times before because they're measured, but the power and effectiveness of RTA are in the things that we can't measure and that we don't see, things that are individual to everyone in particular. And one thing that I can share that really played an instrumental role in what I'm doing today out here in society is that throughout my life, I've always had issues with low self-esteem. You know, I've always struggled with that. And RTA really helped me build the confidence to actually express myself, to be more extroverted, to become more people-oriented. And as a result, that's what gave me the platform and the confidence to actually come out here and do everything that I'm doing as far as working at Columbia University with people like some of my colleagues that are here today, Claudia Rincon and Allison Klein, you know, and my boss, Aiden McDonald, who actually, you know, believed in me, gave me the opportunity to join the Justice Through Code team without the necessary skills needed to actually help manage a program, right? But it's been a growth process. Like Jermaine said, we come out here and we don't know, you know, how to use any of these digital productivity tools, you know, generative AI and all these things. I've been learning them as I went along. And all my team members at Justice Through Code, at the Columbia Business School, like Sandra Navalli, have all really contributed to helping me grow and develop into this role. And as a result, I pass it off to everyone that I meet on the outside, individuals that are coming home from prison, and really help them to get into a space where they can feel comfortable just being vulnerable, showing that they don't really know everything, but are willing to learn, and actually take the opportunity to grow and develop into successful individuals out here in society. So I honor all of you, and I dedicate this honor that you've bestowed on me to all of you, because RTA is truly a village. And I definitely got love for all of you, and I'm always gonna be here for this program and step my best foot forward and always represent what this means. So thank you. I appreciate you.
Dario, man, I was going through some tough times. He was an individual, I didn't even have to speak to him. Came to me and helped me out. That was big.
So we have one more award.
Shout out to
that's
Lindsay,
not in
shout out
your
to Toby,
program.
shout out to Vicky.
We didn't tell any
Thank
of
you
you
to
because
all.
we
Thank
wanted
you,
it to be a
Gary,
surprise.
for donating.
And
Appreciate
so far,
you.
so good. One of my mentors, RTA founder Catherine Volkins, told me that one of RTA's greatest asset is its teaching artists. This person that we're about to award right now has been with RTA since February 2003. Consistently. That's the reason that we are really, because all of our teaching artists are very dedicated, they don't say no, but this particular person is at everything that we do, always begging to go in, and even when they're sick, it's like, oh, can I go in, can I go in, can I go in? Linda Atkinson has been with RTA since February 2003. Linda has been a teaching artist leading workshops in our men's and women's facility. Linda has directed productions. Linda has also acted with us side by side in our famous play, West Side Story. And it was such a treat to have her in the cast.
Shout out to
Linda
Linda.
has been with RTA almost 25 years. For
Yeah,
some of
Pena.
us, that's a bit. We know who those people are. So, but we are so happy to award our, Linda Atkinson with the RTA Lifetime Achievement
These
Award.
awards,
Take a
man,
look.
We're awarding some great people here.
Linda's one of the first people I met through RTA. I mean,
Kate.
she is just always around, present at everything, shows up for everything.
I met Linda in Green Haven doing a workshop on memoir writing.
Linda and I have taught together, worked
Man.
together on a bunch of different projects, and we're just great friends on top of that.
She was my dance partner that taught me how to dance in West Side Story. She was anybody's, and I was Riff, and that was my first production, and it was such a great time.
Linda has an energy with her, right? She has a lot of thunder within her, and it comes out in a way that is, for me, is very joyful.
I mean, first of all, she had way more experience. When I showed up and was completely new, she was someone who'd been around, and so was really someone that I could learn from.
Something I learned from Linda is people don't care how much you know, they want to know how much you care. She doesn't come in acting like she knows everything, but her impact is always felt.
I know
Lindsay,
that
you gonna
Linda's
like
a
that one.
giving person.
Love to see
And
the
my
love. We love to see the
hope,
love.
I guess for her would be to interact with as many people as possible because she just has so much to offer.
I want Linda to finish her book so that everybody can read it. I'm very hopeful for that. And I know that she will continue to be a force within RTA.
I love Linda. Linda, I love you. And I think you're awesome, and I hope someday I get to be an old lady who's as cool as you are.
And I want to see her happy, because as much as she smiles, we all live these lives and nobody knows what's going on under the surface. But I want to see that smile more, and I just want to see her involved more, because I know she gets from RTA as much as she brings to
My
us.
mom's here. What's up, Mom? What's going on? Thank you for jumping. I'm so happy my chat showed up. I appreciate y'all. Lindsay, Netta, my mom, appreciate y'all. They said, oh, I done got professional on you. And
Go, 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 go.
And
I'm going to tell you something. You guys, look, this damn thing's moving. You know, little kids have joy. You know, little kids have joy. Grown-ups have a harder time having joy. In the rooms in RTA, you and us, we created joy.
That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
That is a remarkable thing to do. And I can't tell you how much those of us who are teaching artists appreciate what you guys gave us. Thank you. And last but not least, all you guys that I taught acting to and are now stars, if you need old women in your things, give me a call.
Definitely.
Okay?
Definitely.
Y'all got to clap one more time. Wait. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because on December 6th, Linda will be turning 80 years old.
Linda, they got some heavy
And we
hitters on
like to
stage.
give our people. Oh, I gave you a year. That's not what you told me, Linda. Okay. So, this is an RTA alumni showcase. And before all of us became alumni, each of us were participants in one of the facilities that we serve.
All
It has
kinds
been
of gems,
always
Lindsay. All kinds
RTA's
of
goal
gems.
and our mission to bring the voice of those we serve out to the public whenever we can, because that is a part of our mission. Tonight, I would like to introduce Peter Gomez, alumnus, who will introduce our next piece. Peter?
You introduce instead of introduce. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See that color I don't like. They be like, yo, you want me to get you something in green? No, I don't want nothing in green. Through people and words, yeah. Do I want something in green?
Welcome.
No.
As people may or may not remember, in February 2025, there were correctional officers' CO strike in New York State. As a result, the prison where RTA had workshops and programs were put on lockdown. This lockdown was because of shortage of staff and COs, and was not for the purposes, that was for purposes of order, and it was not a punitive lockdown. The strike was not the residents' fault. In contrast, when there is a violent incident in a prison, the prison is put on a lockdown. And that lockdown is for punitive purposes and can be a fairly severe experience for the prison residents. The lockdown required residents to stay in their cells, the food was on short supply, the mental health services were barely available, and all programs, college, reentry, RTA, etc., were suspended until the strike was over. The National Guard was called in to fill in for the staffing shortage. In mid-April, after 6 weeks, RTA teaching artists were permitted to return to facilitate programs at Walk Hill Correctional Facility, a medium security prison. Here are some writings from a Walk Hill workshop where the participants wrote about their impressions and feelings about the 2025 lockdown.
Lindsay, you
This
said, what did green
presentation
do to
of the
me?
Walk Hill
Lindsay,
RTA
green
workshop
is the
writings
color that
will be
they make you
presented now
wear
by RTA alumni
mandatory
and one individual who is actually a participant
say put on
in
your
in the
greens.
Walk Hill workshop and was released
In New
in
York
late
State prisons.
April 2025.
See, they have on green shirts, but you would be wearing green pants.
And now, we present to you Lockdown 2025.
For those of you that don't know, that's how they identify that you're a prisoner.
This is what you need to know about this lockdown.
Green pants.
I've been locked down since they put the cuffs on me. This ain't nothing new.
This is what you need to know about this lockdown.
Where do I begin? From the CEO's perspective, they was valid for, they was valid for going on strike. But on the other hand, they was dead wrong. Prison culture has to change from
I got
start
a story I got to tell
to
you
finish.
about that, Lindsay.
I felt restricted, cribbed, and confined. I felt COVID vibes all over again. I was forced to listen to the lies told to the National Guard on why the COs were illegally striking. And with every fabrication, stoked more frustration and anxiety inside of me.
Sad. They went on strike because a CO got indicted for the murder of an inmate. Crazy.
This is what you need to know about this lockdown.
Humans incarcerated, suffering and paying the price for others' actions, and the inability to follow the law themselves.
This is what you need to know about this lockdown.
Time stood still. Motion was non-existent. Thinking of things of what you woulda, coulda, or shoulda been doing not to be in this situation. Constructive thoughts, time for reflection.
The
Them
world
lockdowns,
inside
man.
seems like it stands still. Officers are extra petty, and there is no consistency. Communication suffers on all levels, and this lack of communication breeds discomfort, anxiety, apprehension, and a lot of other emotions.
This is what you need to know about this lockdown.
4 walls and a door that leads to nowhere. Here I stood in my square.
Different emotions and personalities. I just try to keep that nonsense from around me. I slept most of the day, couldn't really go anywhere, and I read a lot.
I have to keep a cool head and have a positive outlook because it's the holy month of Ramadan. So I have to pray to my Lord
Ramadan and
because he
lockdown?
saves us all.
Crazy. Lockdown that I just went through, it wasn't that bad. It was a little weird because I had
like
no
a
idea
win
what
right
was
there.
going on. But when the National Guard came in, I was more confused. It felt so intense, but calming at the end of the day.
This is what you need to know about this lockdown.
Coming from where we come from, we're used to being neglected. I was tired of being rejected. Corrections? They ain't correcting nothing here. Not in this lockdown.
Lockdown. It was relatively easy for me. Sometimes it gave me time to really sit with myself and assess my growth and development as a human being. Each day I woke up, I prayed, read some Bible scriptures, exercised with my puppies, wrote some songs. For me, it was a smooth couple of months.
Negative energy lurks.
I'm trying my hardest because I want
And
to
you
tell you that
have
story
to
so bad because Lindsay asked
consciously
about the colors.
and more intentionally navigate around the lack of accountability and senselessness.
It made prison feel like a more lonely place.
We make the best of it.
Patience.
Overwhelming, dealing with multiple personalities.
Access to family, restricted.
My family
That's the worst
reunion
part.
was canceled. I couldn't see my wife and daughter.
And when he say family reunion, he
After a
means
while,
the visits
I
where you
began
get to
to be
spend the
bored.
weekend with your family.
Idle time with a lack of productivity,
The trailer.
incompetence is heightened and evident.
Boredom started to spread like a virus. Wondering, when will they get a cure for this virus? When will it end?
That's the worst. When you're in a lockdown, you don't
Only
know
time
when
will
the
tell.
lockdown ends.
This is what you need to
don't
know
miss it.
about this lockdown.
Sleep, lots of it.
This lockdown was different compared to the last one.
Lots of kids, immature people, lots of them. Frustrating, worried, just want to go home.
Being in Wallkill at this time wasn't as bad as what I heard from other prisons. That is a blessing.
Glass half
This
full.
is what you need to know about this lockdown.
Four walls with the door that leads to nowhere.
Okay, Lindsay.
Here I stand.
Here I stand
in my square.
Okay, Lindsay. So we're in a lot of programs. You're in a lot of programs.
Please give
like
it up
this.
for Jalan
When you're in
Shabazz, Peter
programs
Gomez,
like these
David
programs, when they
Hopper,
have parties,
Edwin
events,
Santana, and
not really
Brigitte
parties, but they have
Harris.
events.
This
and you're
is
around
Shalom
people
Shalom, who was
aren't
at Wallkill when we were
incarcerated.
working on this
They don't
workshop.
know
And welcome
that the
Shalom
green pants means
home.
incarceration.
Edwin Santana, 1 second. So Edwin Santana just got an award too for a short documentary. Real quick.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Edwin Santana. I am an RTA alum. I'm also an advocate. RTA trained me to become an actor, but I fell behind the camera because I like that better. And I created a movie about closing the last penal colony. That's exactly the name of it, because it's about Rikers Island. It's about the history of Rikers Island. It's about the movement to close Rikers Island, when it's going to close, all that is available. And I'm hoping to bring that to the RTA family soon. I just won an award in 2025, just now in June, for Best Short Documentary at the Roosevelt Island Film Festival. I was just invited to go to the International Puerto Rican Heritage Film Festival here in New York on November 14th. If you're here on Friday and you're in New York City, please come and watch it at the Regal Theater. Peace and love, everybody.
Our alumni are doing amazing things. At this time, I would like to welcome Kate Kinney and Gloria Rodriguez to speak about our women's programs.
We got you back, man. We got you back.
Yeah, man, I'm back. What's going on with you?
Just sitting here vibing. How you feeling about it so
Everyone.
far?
It is
great.
absolutely
This is a
thrilling to
dope
see
event.
how packed
Like,
this
I like to
house
see how
is
far
with
RTA
people
came.
supporting RTA. Thank you so much
then
for
Linda
being here.
getting
We
the
are
Oh, that was amazing.
just
Nah, I was dope.
really,
I was
really
kinda
thrilled to
jealous
have
that they
you.
interviewed me for it, too.
Hi,
I like
I'm
Linda, man. I
Kate
love
Kenny.
Linda.
I've been
I wanted
volunteering
to
with
say some
RTA
positive
since
things about her. I did
too. That's where my
2010,
confidence
and
comes.
I'm
Every time I see Linda,
incredibly
"You so
grateful to
handsome."
Catherine Vokins for taking that chance on me and welcoming me into this family and this community. And now I have worked my way up
great.
through the ranks to become the
outfit is
program
amazing right
manager
here.
for Reimagining Myself, which is our newest
Wonder about
re-entry
Kate don't age.
program. And this is a program that's helping participants prepare for release inside facilities before they come home. And we are focusing on the social and emotional aspects of reentry whilst using experiential learning techniques. Now, I also co-developed this program, and though she couldn't be here tonight, my co-curriculum developer, Dawn McDonald, was instrumental in making this happen, so I want to shout her out while we're here tonight. At its heart, Reimagining Myself is about giving people the space and the
Yep,
tools
this other side of
and the
it.
confidence to ask, who do I want to be when I go home? And through reflection, creativity, community, participants start to begin to imagine the next chapter in their lives and start building the plans and the self-confidence and the self-belief to make that real. Now, over the past 3 years, Reimagining Myself has made a huge impact in men's facilities here in New York. Last year, we started in California, and next year, we're going to start in Delaware. So we are really excited to have that expansion happening to a couple different states, and more to come, we hope. And through that, we're focusing on themes like reconnecting with family, finding employment, resisting the pull of temptation, and exploring short-term and long-term goals. And this year, for the very first time, we are proud to be bringing that same experience to the women. So with the launch of the Women's Reimagining Myself program at both Taconic and Albion correctional facilities, we've taken this huge, huge step towards equity. As Charles was saying, it's like, and Jermaine too, like, what about the women? We're not gonna leave the women behind. So we're thrilled to be able to make sure that women are having the same access to these skills that have changed the lives of the 37 alumni that we currently have home and the over 150 people that we have been serving with this Reimagining Myself program. Now, I also want to share this
RTA coming
moment
to Delaware
with
next
Gloria here, who wants to tell you some stuff about her experience with RTA.
Have it up.
Love you too. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gloria, and I've been home for 4 years after a 20-year incarceration at Bedford Hills Correctional. I joined RTA in 2014, and I thought this program was just going to keep me busy, keep me out of trouble, productive, but I found out it did much more than that. It actually made me find my voice again that was suppressed for so many years. And I gained the tools and the confidence to be able to be the best self of myself. And
Seems like that's what it does. That's what this does. Like, they build the confidence.
That's what I'm saying. It's small like that because that's like the theme of tonight.
Which was phenomenal.
Confidence and finding
I would have never
themselves.
done it if it wasn't for RTA. And now I've joined them volunteering whenever they need me. Since 2022, I've been part of the RTA volunteering since I've been home.
Shout out and thank you to Christina for the donation. We appreciate you.
So such a great example you are of RTA's work in action. So our hope is that what we've started at Taconic and at Albion and with all the men's facilities will be able to expand this program, Reimagining Myself, and bring it to many more men and women across the country so that we can really find positive paths on the way home. We also have a short video we want to show you that celebrates the incredible women in RTA's programming, their creativity, their courage, and the communities that support them along the way. So please enjoy this video.
Shout out to the donators. Thank you. If you would like to donate, text RTA
We're
Showcase
an arts
to
based rehabilitation
53555.
program that's been in existence
Appreciate you.
since 1996, and we really focus on using different artistic styles to build life skills with our participants inside the walls.
RTA not only teach you how to be creative, but how to be creative with your emotions, with your trauma, with life skills in general.
A lot of women, we repress a lot of things that happen to us, but specifically with the facilitators and the people of RTA, they do help you manage those feelings. They do help you manage those emotions.
We took our trauma, put it into words, on paper, and made beautiful music out of it.
Participating in RTA helped me with my confidence and just making me relax being within the prison
Confidence
environment.
again.
Everyone has a story, right? But what impacts people is how you tell your story, the message, the way it comes across. So RTA definitely helped me. And being able to tell my story my way.
RTA is like a lifeline. It gave me something to aim for, something to be passionate about, something to look forward to.
I'm thrilled that we're working on the women's program because the men's program focuses a little more on some practical aspects, and we're still touching upon those in the women's program. But the women's program, you know, the things that they were curious about or that they struggled with or that they were coming back to over and over in interviews were actually more emotional.
RTA is freedom within the walls. That's what it is. Freedom within the
I
wall.
like that hat. From prison cell to living well. I like that.
I like what she just said too. That was dope.
I didn't actually catch that. I was reading the hat. It was just like,
She said RTA's freedom within the walls.
definitely, definitely.
It is though.
I seen him when he was dressed. And then
Hello,
they said,
everyone.
Oh, what do I have against green? I was like, I'll tell you.
Thank
about
you
my
over
beef with
there.
green.
I appreciate
I couldn't
that.
wait to get a blue car and blue clothes.
Can we just give a round of applause for the whole night? It's been so much fun.
What? Yeah.
As some of you heard earlier from George, as well as from various emails, I am Eden. I am the Associate Director of Development for Rehabilitation Through the Arts, so welcome. We're thrilled to have you here with us. We have had a really lovely night of laughter, creativity, and it's been full of heart. And every single performance that you've seen reminds us that what RTA is really about is transformation, courage, and community. I'm joined tonight by two extraordinary people who know the power firsthand. RTA board member and alumnus Lawrence Bartley.
Yeah.
And RTA alumnus Elisha Henry, whose journey continues to inspire us all. So I'm gonna let them say a few words. You go for it, Lawrence.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Bartley. Thank you for being here, everyone.
Shout out to Kelly. Kelly said this is so cool.
I'm a longtime member of RTA. My claim to fame is being a scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. I still carry that to this day. You know, that's my big moment. I also was on the waterfront. I like to call myself a fan of RTA, not only the folks who are on the inside who making the program go, but also the teaching artists and everybody behind the scenes who make it run great. I joined the board a few years ago, and it's good to see it from the operations side, from a board governance side. It's a little different, but it's all magical, and it's just a blessing to be a part of it. Thank you.
Shout out to you, Kelly. Can't wait to see that.
Good evening,
Shout out to
everyone.
you.
My name is Elisha Henry, or Eli. I'm an RTA alumnus. I want to share a little bit about what rehabilitation through the arts has meant to me. During my time of incarceration, I felt disconnected from my community, from creativity, and from myself. Art was one of the few ways that I could express what I was going through, and start to imagine a different future. When I connected with RTA, they didn't just see my past, they saw my potential. They gave me the tools, the space, and most importantly, the encouragement to keep creating and to keep growing. Since returning home to the community this past July, their support has continued to guide me. Through workshops, exhibitions, and connection with other artists, I've been able to rebuild my confidence and my voice. I'm deeply grateful for how this organization believes in people like me, not just as artists, but as members of a community worth investing in. Thank you and much love.
I agree. It's because it gives you the opportunity. The opportunity.
Thank you, Lawrence and
in order to
Elisha,
do
and thank you
those
to everyone in
things,
this
and the
room for
tools
being
is
part
what
of
it
this
does, and
community.
that's what builds that confidence.
I'm gonna say I would not be a good head of development if we did not get to the point where we are doing a little bit of a text to give. So if you'd like to help this work keep going, it's very simple. You should have received a text, and if you didn't, we're gonna make it easy. You can text RTA Showcase to 53555. Again, that is RTA Showcase, all one word, to 53555. And make a donation of any size. We appreciate it. $1 all the way to $25,000 helps.
And shout out to all of y'all that already
And
did.
just
I
to give you a
appreciate
little
y'all, especially
idea
everybody
of
from
what
my
that
chat.
could
Y'all
look
pulled up. Thank you.
$15,000 is 1 year of arts workshops in a facility. $10,000 funds a full RTA theater production inside a correctional facility, all the way from scripts to lights to the final performance. $5,000 supports the translation of Reimagining Myself materials into Spanish and updates our videos, making our programs more accessible.
Okay, guys, we're taking a short break from the stage. they're asking for donations from the stage, so I'm going to ask you to make a donation here on the live stream. Thank you so much to all of you for being with us tonight. If you'd like to help us keep this work going, it's simple. Take out your phone and text RTA Showcase to 53555 or scan the QR code on the screen to make a donation to RTA. Every gift helps us bring opportunity to more people inside and beyond the walls, and we know how it works. Less than 3% of RTA participants return to prison, compared to a national average of over 60%. That means your generosity tonight isn't just supporting programs, it's transforming lives, families, entire communities. You've seen that transformation on this stage tonight. Thank you for believing in us, for standing with our alumni, and for helping us write the next chapter of this story together. We appreciate you for it. So, after seeing all of that, we already talked about how we feel like the theme of all of this is confidence. What are you feeling? What has this brought up in you? What has this inspired you to do?
Just the amount of leadership that has been birthed from, you know, whether it's the confidence or, you know, bettering the communication skills. I'm just seeing a bunch of guys that went through a program. Well, first they went through a phase where they said, I want to do better. Mm-hmm. They went through a program, developed some skills, and now you see, if not everybody, or I wasn't sure if it was everybody, but mostly everybody is in a position of leadership now. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really realize that until I was just sitting out there and I'm hearing everybody's story, and it's like, yo, guys really came home and got in positions where they're actually helping other people. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, just say, we're just gonna throw a number out there just for the sake of it. RTA helped 30 people. In turn, those 30 people turn around and help
30 more people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just like, when you see that impact is like, it's a ripple effect.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to see when, you know, guys talk about their stories about, you know, their transition. It's just,
thank you for the microphone.
It's humbling.
I'm a RTA alumni, so sometimes you don't even need a microphone.
A blessing to be a part of.
Yeah, you're 100% right. It looks like we're getting back into more of that now.
And you do what you do.
Another leader.
Yep. You got
Right?
Rob on stage.
This is one thing RTA has taught me, is that when you step out on stage, you do your thing.
Yep.
Come on now. Have y'all had a great time tonight thus far? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Listen, I'm just gonna stay in the same vein because I can't see anybody because the light is right in my eye. But one thing, and you can start playing, just play them first.
You're about to bring that Gerald Levert energy
just
too.
Do what we do, because this is what I do. But shout out to everybody who's in the room. I hope that you've had a great time. Listen, RTA has poured into my life, so every time Jermaine, Charles, any one of them call on me, I'ma be here and I'ma stand on my mark and I'ma share. So listen, I need you to just lean on the person next to you, the person on the left and the right a little bit, and just say, I can't do this without you. Doesn't that feel like rehabilitation through the arts right there? I can't do it without you. And the reason that I had you do that is because this song is called Tango. And have you ever seen anybody just tangoing by themselves? It looks like the most craziest thing ever. But I am so grateful because I have my beautiful wife over here, Felicia. Y'all give her a round of applause for her. She's in the building. And we get to do the dance of life. But as you're sitting next to the person, you're hearing the words of these songs, maybe you'll hear the chorus and you'll sing along. But yeah, we can't do this on our own. We need the person right next to us. We need the person behind us. Reach over and just touch somebody and say, I can't do it without you. I can't do it without you. Listen. Never did I think I'd leave this place. I called it home. It's all I've ever known. Truth is, I'm lost when I strayed away. Oh,
Rachel,
tell me,
thank
can
you.
I stay?
Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to Lori.
Where else can
Shout out to
I
Emmett, Cheryl,
go?
Lila, Joanna. Appreciate you.
Forget
And all the anonymous
me.
donors. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Receive me. Listen, back into
We
your
asked and you guys
arms
showed up. Appreciate
again. I'm thirsty. I need that special touch and now be whole again. I must have been out of my mind. I wasted all of this time trying to make it to another place that's been right in front of me. Oh, so silly of me, thinking I can make it on my own when it's so plain to see. It takes two to tango.
The lineup in the suit. He came in sharp. Sharp as hell.
Oh, it takes two to tango.
That's the confidence.
Listen, never did I think about you when I was out doing me. Lost blind, I just couldn't see. Hey, hey, hey. Truth is, I'm lost when I strayed away. Oh, tell me, can I stay? Where else can I go? Forgive me. Receive me back into your arms, back into your arms again. I'm thirsty, and I need that special touch and now be whole again. I must have been out of my mind. I wasted all of this time trying to make it to another place that's been right in front of me. Oh, so silly of me, thinking I can make it on my own when it's so plain to see. It takes two to tango. Y'all can sing it. Oh, 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 oh. It takes two to tango. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, sing it again. It takes two to tango. Oh, 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 oh. It takes two to tango.
So, oh God, that's out. This is where we conclude our show. But before we go, this was just like a production on the inside of a correctional facility. And if anybody will appreciate this, it will be our founder, Catherine Volkins, because everything tonight was done by our alumni. On lights, we got Daryl Bolden, alumnus.
I think that probably
on sound, we got the fake, Robert Rose.
Yeah, when I went upstairs and I seen Rose.
As our stage manager, we got the one and only Ace Ernesto. And we thank the various RTA alumni and others that have come out to support this evening. Jermaine.
Thank you.
Jermaine need to come up off that chain.
I don't even know where to start. Like, it's been a beautiful night. I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time. If you did, please give me a round of applause if you had a great time.
Please give me a round of applause. We had a great time. It was great.
I want to thank every single person who made tonight possible. I really appreciate your support in RTA, your support in my leadership, your support in the team. And I'm
Guys,
not going to drag it out
coming.
because
the program is wrapping soon, but we have
you
more
transformation is
coming.
real. We can't quantify it, but we can
We're gonna talk to some of these
recognize it when we
performers.
see it. I think a Supreme Court justice said back in the 70s, I can't define pornography, but I know it when I see it. Something like that. So I'm gonna draw on that to say.
That's a crazy segue.
This is my moment. Someone just said this is my moment. When I look out there in this room, I see community, I see family, I see RTA, I see people who know that art can change lives.
I see lights.
And I'm not not trying to be funny. I'm not a comedian, not in my everyday life. And I feel like you all get it. I don't have to preach to the choir. I don't have to pound it. I don't have to bring it home. Like, you guys know what it is. I just appreciate everyone for coming. I appreciate your attendance.
Lauren, Lawrence, Ben, Patrick, Michael, thank you for the donations. Appreciate you.
Participation. The audience was great.
Thank
One
you.
last time before I close out. One more round of applause for yourselves.
Yeah.
And as someone once said, I'm not going to say his name.
It's been a long time since you heard that line.
But thank you for coming. God bless you. And good night.
I'm gonna say good night to you.
Man,
I'm gonna say good night to you. I'm gonna see you in a minute.
Thank you to everyone who donated. Like I said, it wasn't just for the expansion of the program. You actually invested into the betterment of the lives of many women and men. So thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Definitely.
We'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, man. Dave on.
Yeah, man.
Watch
See
that
y'all
mic,
in a
watch
minute,
that
man.
mic.
I know, right? I can't break this.
He's like, I can't break this. Guys, that was a great event. I'm definitely inspired. I got a little cat hair on me, man. A little cat hair on me. I am not a dog person. That is the cat hair. So that was such a great event. And we're not done, of course, with the event. We're gonna do more conversations with some of the people who are on the stage, some of the individuals that were doing a lot of different things on the stage right now. Right now, though, we are going to get into a conversation with somebody who I was talking about before. We were very, I was scared watching them on stage. So right now, I'm kind of scared that when we sit here having this conversation with George and Tai Chi. So guys, in the stream, that was really good. It's about to get even better, Minnie. It's about to get even better. So right now, we got George and Tai Chi coming to sit down with us and talk. So. Come on. Bring it on in. This guy right here, man. This guy. This guy right here, man.
Did you know they edited my script? I couldn't say certain words.
There was words you couldn't say?
Yeah, I couldn't say.
No. I don't know. If you couldn't say it out there, you definitely can't say it back here. You definitely can't, because we're being live streamed out even further to the world. But you can say what's up to the chat, though. Say what's up to the chat, George.
Hold on. Why is this camera working like that? I look to the right, I'm looking to the left.
That's the reverse. The stream, it always gets you. That's the reverse that always happens. I stream at home, and that's kind of like always a thing that hits you. I've been doing it all night of trying to like move this mic back and forth, and then I'm like, okay, wait, my left is my right is my left. So you kind of get used to it after a while, but.
Yeah, maybe you ought to get the technical people to straighten this shit out.
The crazy, I can't stop you now. I can't stop you. The crazy thing is that I've done it before. If you reverse it and you just have it just be regular and not have that left, right, left, it's even worse. It's even worse. So the mirroring is for a reason. It's like you look at yourself and it looks weird to you. You trust me, you don't want it. So this is my first time meeting George.
Really?
This is my first time. I've always heard about George, but this is my first time meeting George. So, how did you and George get your start?
I don't know. This was like maybe 2000. I was in Sing Sing, and I used to listen to these guys on the radio, and they had a ventriloquist on their show, and he was so funny and like so amazing. His name was Otto. listening to him, I said, you know what? I think I could make a puppet. I think I could make one. So I went through the process. I tried to figure out how I was going to do it. I didn't have any blueprints or schematics or anything. I just freestyled. The first 2 got taken because they searched to sell. And
those are the stories I heard about.
They found the cardboard and everything I was using to make him. So they took them. And I realized that time was of the essence. So I tried to build this one quickly. And I think within 3 weeks, I built them, and that was it. Someone had a talent show coming up, and they asked me if I wanted to participate. And yeah, that was it.
Is George okay? Because he's staring directly in the camera.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out this shit. I don't know what's going on here.
He's staring into their soul.
Yeah, people are pissing me off. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Yo,
first of all, I don't even know if I'm getting paid for this shit. Charles told me 26 ducks. That's what he's giving
26?
me. 26 ducks.
Oh,
I flew all the way from Florida to come to home for 26 fucking ducks. I didn't say it. I said it.
You can't even.
Yeah, I said it.
You can't even buy a new outfit with that, man. So Tai Chi, you were talking about building this. What does it take to put this together?
You talking about the materials?
I'm talking about I don't understand anything that's going on here. I just know there's a dummy here, but I'm saying like.
Hey, watch your mouth, buddy.
I'm sorry.
My name is George fucking Nautilus. You call me a dummy and you don't have problems.
I see
you
George
this shit
here.
right now. Straighten this thing out.
I apologize.
Yeah,
I apologize,
okay.
George.
Yeah.
I see you staring at me through there. And
yeah.
I already apologize.
Yeah, we
but
don't want no problems.
I'm sorry. So how much did it take? What is the process? He got the little boots on and everything.
Yeah. So I built the head first, because the head has the mechanics, has the mouth that moves. So I had to figure out how I was gonna put that together. Rubber bands, paper clips, his eyes. You can see those are deodorant balls.
Yeah.
Those are the deodorants we got inside.
Okay.
So I used the balls for his eyes, and for the socket, I used the deodorant casing.
Okay.
He's made out of cardboard. He has dental floss moving his parts. He has paper clips for his joints. I don't know if you could see,
I
but
can see.
He does. Yeah, he does give the finger. He has.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. So the joints and the moving parts are made out of paper clips, and they're contorted, bent up, and stuff like that, just to make sure that they could do the hand movement. His hand move. His mouth moves. His knees. He has joints. His knees bends. His.
See, this is the type of creativity and stuff we were talking about. And when we were speaking about how there's so much creativity, I always compare it, because I watch a lot of anime, I always compare Prison to like those animes when you watch them, because there's no TV, there's no phones, there's none of that. It's just straight go to school, come home, and the thoughts and the creativity that comes from when you're separated from all of those things. I think that's the reason why you see so much creativity, especially because we don't know that we have all that creativity before we get incarcerated. So like, I used to see you, this is my first time seeing this, and this is why it's so interesting, because my experience of you was usually just working in the office where you were working in a school building and kind of moving around in charge of different things that you were in charge of in there. And even, I don't believe we were in RTA at the same time either, like active in RTA.
Not sure.
Because there's usually like a process of, you're in RTA, you're doing everything, and then you branch off to do more of...
I think I was in school when you were in there.
So, and then there's school. So, for me, it was the same type of thing where I was in RTA like a lot, and then okay, I was off doing this and doing that, but we still always maintain. RTA was my first program. Was it also yours when you came into?
Pace was.
Oh, okay, okay, and that's how I knew you. That's where I would see you the most of the time. But I always knew like, okay, you were involved in RTA and things of that nature as well. So, what? Because this has so much of the energy still in it. Because you just said it's made of this and it's made of that and it's made of this, and we can see how much of inside and also in RTA is in George. How much have you seen RTA work in your life since you've been home?
Well, I would say from the inside first.
Mhm.
So my first play, well, the first RTA production that I saw was called Stratford's Decision. And I'm watching these guys on stage. They had on these outfits. They were like Shakespearean. It was a Shakespearean theme. And I was blown away. I'm like, these guys are like on stage with these and thous and like they performed so well. Like I literally remember certain lines from the production. And I would say it to the guys when I see them. So RTA on the inside definitely impacted my life because one, it allowed me to be around a lot of volunteers who were coming in. And that gave me a connection to the outside world.
Agree, same.
So as far as being home and interacting with RTA, it's kind of like bringing things 360 full circle, because the guys that I'm seeing that's either part of RTA administratively or just participating in RTA were guys that I was inside with. So it makes me feel, I'm not gonna say feels like I'm back in there, but it makes me feel like we're together on another level.
Yeah, we were saying the same thing when I was talking to Davon. He was saying how, and I heard Jermaine say that earlier, of saying this feels like everybody's all together, everybody's together again, because you see everybody playing these, now I wouldn't call them roles, but they're in positions that they were in before, where this is the big leagues version of the position they were before. The main one that sticks out to me is Rose, and seeing Rose working on literally the same thing that Rose was working on when we were incarcerated, and then seeing everybody kind of in those spaces where I was hosting events when I was inside, and you seeing Jermaine being on stage and you working with George, it just feels very surreal to see everybody in those positions, but out and with higher stakes and on a bigger stage. So that I definitely feel where you're coming from there. What do you have coming up, and what things are you working on for the future? Because we talked about the past, but what's the future for you?
So, well, right now, I'm taking care of family. My mom is elderly, so I'm taking care of her. I do have some projects that I would like to work on. I know that it requires time and commitment, so I'm working on those. I wanna do an animated series.
Anime?
No, animated.
Okay.
Cartoon, graphic novel. I created my own universe, so I have this whole world that I created, and have characters, have storylines. So I want to work on that, get that going. Plus, I want to work on some things with George. It's about time he start, earning some dollars. So I'm the only one taking care of him. So
I just keep thinking Jeff Dunham every time I see.
I like
I just
him.
keep
I
thinking
like
Jeff
him.
Dunham.
Do they pay you for this? You seem to be good at this. Are you getting paid?
I get waters and
okay.
experience.
Well, you're good.
Everything is not monetary, so I understand that. I earn in my experience. I think maybe I'll get to take one of these mics home. I think maybe that's Maybe that's the case. I get to take one of these mics home.
Yeah, you remind me of Tom Drokar doing his, NBC nightly news thing.
Let me make sure I don't say that. I am employed. I'm working for arts because they're gonna say I'm joking. We gotta make sure people understand RTA supports us so much. So yes, I'm getting paid. Yes, you see the smile on my face of how hard I'm working. The motivation is there because they take care of me very well and I'm well paid, and
yeah,
I
RTA, Rascals Trying to Act. No, that's not what it stands
Rascals
for.
Trying to Act.
Rehabilitation through the arts. Yeah, whatever.
You got to make sure you say that because that's definitely something like he reminds me of people that would be in the chat. You have people in the chat. This is a very good chat. We have a very, very good, very supportive, very positive chat. But usually when I'm working on social media, I'm in full Destiny Brushes mode, and I'm on. Oh man, they get a job. Get out of here, Unc. Don't get a job. They love the.
They call you Unc?
Yes, they call. Once you are
over 21.
Over like 24, you're Unc. That's how they do you. That's your Unc. Your grandpa. Once you get to where we at.
Yeah, that's what this guy is. He's a grandpa. You know he got grandkids, right? Old ass. He's sitting up here with his hand up my ass.
I knew it was coming. Let's get him out of here. I know he wants his nap. Let's get him out of here before he gets irate. But thank you guys both for coming. We appreciate you. And I can't wait to see what you got next.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Definitely.
Yeah. Nice seeing you. Hope you had a great time. You and your podcast. What do you do? What do you do?
I yap, man. I yap, and somehow I get paid to do it. I yap, and I make people laugh, and then I laugh, and then I get paid to do it.
All right, call me.
I got you.
We're gonna talk.
I got you.
All
man.
right, nice seeing you.
Take it easy, man. Appreciate you.
All
right. That was great. Domenico and Cheryl and Rita, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for the donations. And if you would like to also donate, you can text RTA Showcase to 53555, and that's how you'll do it. I'm ready. We are going to get Dario in here. I got to talk to Dario. He was not planned to be here for us to have a conversation, but as soon as I saw him on stage, I didn't even know you were here. So as soon as I saw you on stage, I definitely had to have a conversation with you. We gotta get that. We gotta put that award right here, so you can see it, guys. Put that award right here. That is an appreciation of your passionate and steadfast advocacy on behalf of RTA. Nice. Alumnus award. So, how you been?
Man, I'm good. Enjoying every moment here. RTA has definitely been a major force in my life and has really set me up for success out here, man. So I'm always grateful and appreciative to be in this space.
I have to talk because RTA is about this, and there's a lot of individuals who I always talk about who have helped me out and who have been mentors to me and helped me out in a lot of different positions. I don't talk a lot about what you've done for me because it goes very deep, and I don't think a lot of people would be able to really understand it. But I do talk about it a lot when I'm on my live streams, when I'm in full Destiny Brushes mode, and I'm on all these different apps, and I'm streaming and everything. But nobody's ever put a face to it. So that's why I'm so happy that you're here. There was a time where, because a lot of us grew up in prison. I was 20 years old. I didn't come home until I was 34. So there was a time where I was mentally just going through a lot. They talked about some of it with the lockdown, and a lot of people went through that during COVID and stuff like that. I was really going through a lot, trying to figure out a lot of different things, and you came to me at a time, and we didn't even have a conversation. You just brought a book to me and just gave it to me, and that book completely changed my life. And he was talking about it. He was like, "Oh, it's like it comes with your title, I guess, a lot." He was like, "Dario, he's a Buddhist," right? When Jermaine said it, and I never forget that. I never forget that at that time, I was just looking for answers. I was looking for guidance and help, and you just simply gave me that book and walked away. I don't even know if you knew I was just like going through it at the time. But do you remember what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. But
you handed me a book, and and you was like, here, you can keep it.
Well, you know, being in prison, we're all attuned to vibes, you know, to energy, and you know, I was definitely really attuned to it. So if I knew, if I felt the vibe, like you was upset or that you was looking for a conversation, or just, you know, for somebody to listen, then I usually I stepped in and I kind of like, you know, try to, you know, feel your energy and see if there was any way that I, you know, that I can assist you or just, you know, or just listen, you know, right? Because sometimes you just need people to listen. And,
yeah, Davon spoke about that same thing, about how RTA helps individuals, which I've met a lot of individuals in RTA who pulled me into RTA, and then I learned stuff while I was in RTA. But then also there's how he was talking about how RTA will help 30 people, and then 30 people will go out and help 30 more people, and how that just works in spreading all of that good energy out to more and more and more people. I think about that because you helped me out. And then I saw an individual, and I don't say his name, but I saw an individual during a time that I know is a stressful time. We've all felt it because we're home now. That 30 to 60 to 90-day period of where you know you're going home. And especially being incarcerated for all of that time, and knowing you're going home and then dealing with all of the different things that were happening mentally, physically, if there's a lockdown, all types of things, and you're trying to just get home, but you got so much going on. I saw somebody going through that, and I went and helped the person. So I just remember how you helped me, and then I helped somebody else, and then hopefully that person helps somebody else. It just makes me think of just how transformative, how helpful this is, and just thinking about all of that energy all together. So
that's right.
Yeah, I just want to say, but I didn't get to ask you. I've been telling you things. How do you feel about RTA, and what are the things? I talked about our relationship. That's what I did. I wasn't just yapping. But what has RTA done for you, and how do you feel about RTA, especially getting an award like this?
RTA has really prepared me for everything that I'm doing out here now, right? So it's something that I didn't even realize. You know, on the inside, of course, you know, all the you know, everything positive that came about, you know, my doing time in prison happened as a result of my involvement with RTA, like getting into the college programs, doing other volunteer programs, getting involved with the organizations on the inside. All of that came as a result of exposure to the school building once I got involved with RTA. So everything that I you know, everything that I've actually learned while in prison was because of RTA, right? And when I was released from prison, it was when I really understood the power and the effectiveness of everything that we learned in RTA, just working collaboratively to put on productions, working with the steering committee for years, you know, placed me in a space where I was able to manage other people, where I was able to communicate effectively, and as a result, opportunities just came knocking, right? Like the job that I'm doing today at Justice Through Code. I mean, this is an extremely difficult job, right? And to tell you the truth, I did not have the skills to do this job. And even to this day, and I've been working with them, with the team for 3 years now, it's been a struggle to like really build the skills to manage my responsibilities effectively within the program. But the founder and executive director of Justice Through Code, Aiden McDonald, he just like invested in me and continues to invest in me. You know, the other team members with the organization, Archana Barathan, you know, and my other team members, Asha and Peter and Gulshan, you know, they all really invested. You know, the other my other colleagues at the business school, Sandra Navali, you know, they've all just really invested and really allowed me to grow to a point where I've learned tremendously. You know, like from where I was 3 years ago to where I am today is a vast difference, you know, professionally, right? And still there's so much more to learn. But that's when I realized the power of RTA, right? Because if it wasn't for RTA, I would not have thrived in that level. I don't think I would even have been selected to work within this capacity, right? And that's when I really learned. I said, you know what? This is RTA. You know, prior to joining RTA, I did not have social skills. I was not a sociable person.
We were talking about that a lot.
You know?
Everybody was talking about how the confidence of each one of us has changed. I was talking about it with Davon. We were all talking about that, and you can see the transformation, like of each one of us with that. So that's definitely a great thing to hear.
Yeah. You know, and that's what really put me in that position where someone could actually look at me and say, you know what? This person has the capacity to serve in this role without the experience, right? Meaning that they felt that they can actually mentor me and get me from the threshold of not having these skills to having them and effectively performing them.
And now you're going to be able to help somebody else in that same way, because there's going to be somebody else who's going to be a younger Dario who needs that same type of help. And this is what we've been talking about. And guys, this is what we've been talking about. How you see the transformative power of this and what it actually does. I think now we're about to move to something. We're about to move to the trailer, or okay. I think we. So I appreciate you for being here. We didn't have you scheduled, so I'm so happy that you came through. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you.
You're my brother, man. So I'm definitely happy to be here, and great to see you in this space here. You know what I mean? And
I can't wait till I get one of these, man. Man.
Yeah, man. It's great to see you.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna talk to you more when we get out there, definitely.
All right.
Take it easy.
I'll see you later.
So, guys, thank you to everyone that showed up here. Thank you to everyone that showed up for my chat. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for just being a part of this. And we already talked about, and you heard 1,000 times how important this is for us. So just you being here, and on top of that, the people that donated, being here and showing up and showing so much love to us, we appreciate it so much. I want to make sure I say these things because I need for you to know this. Thanks to everyone for spending your Friday night with us, celebrating second chances and the transformative power of the arts. And we'll be celebrating RTA's 30th anniversary next year. So definitely stay tuned for that. And if you were moved by tonight's experience, again, text RTA Showcase if you want to donate. Text RTA Showcase to 53555. And that's it, guys. Destiny Brushes. I'm out. Peace. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.